Hey everyone! If you're familiar with fandom, you'll probably be familiar with shipping. If you're not, this probably isn't the video for you. Any shipper will know about ship wars and ship hate. They'll have been part of it, a victim of it, or just a witness of it, possibly all three. And people are protective of their ships. I'm quite protective of my ships. The thing with shipping is that everyone has different ships, and it could be for all sorts of different reasons. People's life experiences and personalities change the way that they see certain relationships and characters, and sometimes they can't even pinpoint why they ship something, they just think it's good together. A lot of people ship something because they can see that there's a story there between the characters, and that's what fandom loves. Fandom is driven by stories. That's why fanfiction exists. That's why shipping is there. That's why people do comic strips of fan art and all sorts, and they do head canons. It's because there's a story and they want to see the story. And people get attached to the characters and the idea of certain characters being together. Ship wars are entirely pointless. In every ship war I've seen, no one has ever changed their mind. In fact, it makes people ship their ship more. If I have been sent ship hate, I ship that ship more. If people put their ship hate in the tag for that ship, people ship it more. People are petty in that way and contrary, and they're not going to listen if you're insulting their ship and insulting them for liking that ship. We all love fandom. Some people in fandom have a love-hate relationship with fandom, but whatever fandom that you're part of, you're all fans of this one thing, and you all have a love of this one thing, and the ship hate just makes it a negative experience for everyone. There are ships I can't stand, and the mere thought of some of them makes me want to gag, but I don't go to those people and tell them all the reasons why this ship is wrong and why they're wrong for shipping it, because that's not fair. I have my opinion, they have theirs. Most of shipping, it's fictional characters, and even if they're real people, it's still a fictional idea of a relationship. So why go to people who ship something that you don't like because it has one of the characters that you ship with someone else, or because of whatever reason, and tell them all the reasons that they're wrong and disgusting for shipping it. I try to live by ship and let ship. So if I mention my distaste of a ship at any point, I don't tag it in the ship tag on Tumblr. I know the search function has changed on Tumblr, and that if you mention it in the body, it still comes up in the search function, but there's still the tagged function if you know what you're doing. Just don't tag your ship hate. People go to those tags because they love the ship, and maybe this is more Tumblr specific. I'm not sure how it works in other websites. I'm sure there's specific areas where you go for certain ships. Don't go to those areas and talk about how awful that ship is. That space isn't for you. That space is for the people who ship it. And they're allowed to ship whatever they like. I know that it can be difficult. I mean, some ships you see as abusive in some way or negative. A lot of people really hate the idea of incest ships and minor adult ships, which is fair enough. I understand that. But, and you can express that distaste without going to the people who ship it and spreading your negativity. As long as you're discussing it in a calm way, collected way, rather than just going to someone and go, "Oh, you're disgusting for shipping this thing." discussing that is all right to do, but don't make it a negative experience for everyone. It's difficult to toe the line. I know. I tend to just stay away from discussing it unless I like the ship. Sometimes I have before said, oh wow, suddenly everyone's shipping this ship. Can you tell me what the tag is so that I can blacklist it? That's about as far as I'll go. I'll just say I don't like it, but I won't say why, because that's my business and I don't have to like it. If someone's not tagging it for whatever reason and it's something I really don't like, I generally just unfollow them. You don't have to interact with someone who doesn't ship what you ship. You don't have to interact with someone who ships something that you dislike. You can just ignore them, you can unfollow them, you can block them. It's really not that difficult. Spreading ship hate doesn't make anyone feel good. Even if you are trying to get some feelings out about your distaste for a ship or personal feelings that you project onto the ship, which also happens, it's not nice to be spreading that negativity, and it doesn't feel good for anyone. And fandom should be about love. It should be about the love of something, the love of the story, the love of these people. That's what fandom should be. And ship wars and ship hate just ruins that. I'm talking in very general terms, but also at the same time, some of it's quite Tumblr specific because that's where I spend a lot of my time in fandom. So feel free to leave any comments below about how shipping works on any websites that you use and how you separate them. Comment your thoughts on ship wars and ship hate. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!